sort of had to come over and prove yourself that you were worthy of.
Absolutely, it's kind of like high school. I mean, that's probably the last time that they saw me, so they had to kind of take my word and my numbers from summer ball. So I was pretty confident enough of how much I've improved since high school, and I mean, I was fortunate enough to come over here and play.
I can't remember how the ages would match up, but how much did Cody catch you in high school?
Yeah, he caught me a lot. I'm not sure what years. I'm sure it's freshman, sophomore, and junior, I think.
Were you guys the same class?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was a grade below me.
Okay.
So, no, I think it was sophomore, junior, senior year he caught me. So he was able to catch me a lot. So I look forward to when he catches my bullpens because we're always on the same page and just like the old days.
What ways did you get better in those 2 years at Wesleyan that took you from that level to where you thought you might be a Division I pitcher?
I mean, obviously my speed wasn't there, my velocity wasn't there out of high school. So, I mean, I knew that would come. It's kind of a string bean out of high school, so I knew with some weights and just given it time, I'd get a little bit bigger and my arm would get a little bit stronger. So, my weight obviously went up, my velocity went up, and then I think location was a big thing. I really learned how to focus in on location since I didn't have that speed right away out of high school. So when my speed actually came, when I was able to match that with location, I think that was one of the biggest tools for helping me.
Coming in, it seems like more local players than Purdue's had in a while. Is that kind of a fun dynamic for those of you who grew up around here?
Oh yeah, it's a great time. I mean, I'm living with Shane, so it's always fun. I mean, we went to high school together. Now I'm catching some of his pens and stuff like that. So yeah, it's always fun playing with the guys you grew up with.
Well, you caught him in high school, and he said that he knew coming out of high school he wasn't Purdue material baseball-wise. He goes away to Wesleyan. What difference did you see 2 years later when you came back and started catching him again?
Oh, he gained a lot on his fastball and command. He just commanded all of his pitches, all 3 to 4 pitches. So it's always good. His two-seam just got a lot more action. So he mixes in a 4 and a two-seam. So it just helps with that, the development of controlling that and just really getting hitters out.
Did that surprise you at all?
No, he was always good, hard worker.
What was kind of the process that got you from Miami to here? Like, what was the decision-making process?
I pretty much just focused on the benefits of Purdue, and I realized kind of after my freshman year at Miami that Purdue had the baseball program that I really wanted to be a part of, but it also had the academics that I was looking for. It had a more focused major that I was interested in, so I think the decision for me was pretty easy coming here, just because there were so many pros of attending Purdue.
What major is that?
Actuarial science.
Okay. Just transferred to the school and then had to kind of try out then for a spot from there.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they had seen me play in high school and stuff,
right.
So they kind of knew. I mean, it helped being from the area, just knowing and having familiarity with the coaches and them having familiarity with me. But yeah, I mean, I was main focus is academics, and then of course blessed playing baseball also.
What do you feel like you can contribute this year?
I think I'm a reliable guy in the bullpen, someone that can come in for a couple innings on weekend series and just kind of hold things down or kind of close out the game for the team.
Well, how are they going to help this team?
Oh, they're just going to help the depth of the pitching staff. Shane's right, he's on like the brink of starting and stuff like that, so that'll be great to have, and Bryant is right up there too. So it'll be really good just to have those 2 local guys. I mean, right there. People are going to come see them, watch them play, and they're pitching really well, so it'll help the staff.
Brian and Shane, do you see them more as bullpen arms right now, or are they guys who could midweek start? What's their role?
Yeah, both of those guys could probably wind up being starters on our staff. We are electing to start them off a little bit more in the bullpen. I think Shane Bryant could be a short inning to maybe even the end of the game type guy for us, and that's an area that we need a little bit of help in. Ghiselli is going to be coming out of the bullpen the first weekend. We have, out of our first 4 weekends, we have 2 weekends that there's a 4-game weekend. They wind up being tournaments. So we will use Ghiselli probably as a starter on those 2 weekends. So really through the first 4 or 5 weekends, they'll get a little bit of both. And from there, we'll kind of evaluate where we're at. With him maybe potentially breaking that weekend starting spot, or providing a little bit more depth and experience in the bullpen.
He's a bit of a luxury coming in with actual Division I experience, not just JUCO or small school.
Yeah, exactly. So he does have that Division I game experience. Carlson does as a position player, but definitely for Brian as a pitcher.